Either write something worth reading, or do something worth writing. 3 may keep a secret, if 2 of them are dead. Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I may remember. Involve me, and I learn. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. He that can have patience can have what he will. You may delay, but time will not. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. A penny saved is a penny earned. In wine there is wisdom, in beer there is freedom, in water there is bacteria. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. Fear not death, for the sooner we die, the longer we shall be immortal. I didn't fail the test. I just found 100 ways to do it wrong. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Women are books, and men the readers be. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Well done is better than well said. Hide not your talents, they for use were made. What's a sundial in the shade? Lost time is never found again. The Constitution only guarantees the American people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. 'Tis a great confidence in a friend to tell him your faults, greater to tell him his. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Never confuse motion with action. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing. Buy that thou hast no need of, and ere long thou shalt sell thy necessities. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you are finished changing, you're finished. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to your girlfriends. In this world, nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Life's biggest tragedy is that we get old too soon, and wise too late. Trouble knocked at the door, but, hearing laughter, hurried away. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards. Who is wise? He that learns from everyone. Who is powerful? He that governs his passions. Who is rich? He that is content. Who is that? Nobody. We do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. Be civil to all, sociable to many, familiar with few, friend to one, enemy to none. Never leave till tomorrow that which you can do today. While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. The way to see by faith is to shut the eye of reason. Security without liberty is called prison. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind, as well as the body. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. Contentment makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. All mankind is divided into three classes: those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move. The only thing that is more expensive than education is ignorance. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. A brother may not be a friend, but a friend will always be a brother. Fools make feasts, and wise men eat them. For the best return on your money, pour your purse into your head. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools that don't have brains enough to be honest. He who can have patience can have what he will. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Words may show a man's wit, actions his meaning. There are 3 things extremely hard: steal, a diamond, and to know one's self. No one cares what you know until they know that you care. Many a man thinks he is buying pleasure when he is really selling himself to it. Reading makes a full man, meditation a profound man, discourse a clear man. A good example is the best sermon. For every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned. How few there are who have courage enough to own their faults, or resolution enough to mend them. Happiness consists more in the small conveniences of pleasures that occur every day than in great pieces of good fortune that happen but seldom to a man in the course of his life. He that lieth down with dogs shall rise up with fleas. One today is worth 2 tomorrows. Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn. Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one. To cease to think creatively is to cease to live. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. There cannot be good living where there is not good drinking. Write to please yourself. When you write to please others, you end up pleasing no one. All the little money that ever came into my hands was ever laid out in books. To lengthen thy life, lessen thy meals. I will speak ill of no man, and speak all the good I know of everybody. Reading was the only amusement I allowed myself. Thinking aloud is a habit which is responsible for most of mankind's misery. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. As nations become corrupt and vicious, they have more need of masters. There are 3 faithful friends: an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. If you would know the value of money, go and try to borrow some. Laziness travels so slowly that poverty soon overtakes him. He that displays too often his wife and his wallet is in danger of having both of them borrowed.